I doubted the Obidient movement. I'm really glad that youth did not listen to me. Member Obidient PCC. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. In a statement released by one of the presidential campaign spokesperson of the Labour, Ndi Kato, via her Twitter handle, she revealed that she doubted the Obidient movement at the beginning stage of the movement. She, however, revealed that she is glad that the youth did not listen to her at the beginning of the Obidient movement. Quoting Ndi Kato, she said, and I quote, "I'm really glad many youth on the Obidient train did not listen to naysayers like me at the beginning of this movement, because I was really doubting Thomas. I doubted and doubted. When you know things only in a particular way, it takes a lot for you to embrace change." Her post on Twitter reads thus: "I'm really glad on the Obidient train that they did not listen to naysayers like me at the beginning of this movement, because I was still doubting, like doubting Thomas. I doubted and doubted. When you know things only in a particular way, it takes a lot for you to embrace change." Ndi Kato was among the 6 presidential campaign spokespersons included in the Labour Party presidential campaign council list. What do you have to say about the statement from Nito? The same way a lot of people have come out to say Obi's movement is this and that. A lot of people. It is not just you. There are people who are still going to be convinced. I'm telling you. Let me even tell you people, do you know that P2B is not even the one running anymore? Has it occurred to you people? If it has not occurred to you, then you're still sleeping on a bicycle. Unfortunately, P2B is not the one running anymore. The person who is running, or the people rather who are running, are the youths, or are people who want good governance. That is what people do not understand any longer. It is no longer about P2B. Even P2B himself, for goodness sakes, Labour Party is not even up to 6 months now. What is the 6 months? I doubt it is not up to 6 months. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is even P2B himself never ever knew that it would blow up like this. This one is not a matter of it. It's people have gotten to their breaking point. I've said it before. It gets some people say they don't exhaust their patience. They are even using oxygen. They're on life support. They want to hold on to next year, so that when that next year reach and things start, they think that things will start getting better come next year with a new government, most especially with a government that is very, very competent. So that is it. And this brings me to say this. I really, really need to say this because a whole lot of people, they're holding on to the fact that, Obi will come in and make things better, or whoever the person that is coming in, you're hoping that the person will come in and make things better. Now, I want to give these people, there's a saying that says, plan for the best, but expect the worst. I'm not saying we should be pessimistic. I'm saying we should be optimistic, but at the same time, we should leave our shock absorber. We should not throw it away. Don't throw away a shock absorber. Why I'm saying this is because the person who is going to be coming in, whoever is coming in, we pray that the person is actually better. We hope that we're going to vote, the candidate we're going to vote and the candidate that will emerge is going to be somebody who is going to be better. And this is because I'm saying I don't envy whoever that is going to be taking over government. I don't envy them. For goodness sake, look around you. Our economy has never been at the point where it is now as a nation. We have never had it this bad. Should I talk about let me don't claim it. Should I talk about our security? Should I talk about our educational sector? Should I talk about the health sector? Should I talk about the economy? I beg, which one? Sincerely, even before pre-election period, I said I'm not envying anyone who is going to be the president because there is so much to do. In fact, the person go to work, you go bless them to work. Jokes apart. In fact, Nigerians self go even when the person they work because they feel the impact of waiting the person they do underground. Even if the person they work, they no go greet saying the work. So this is me saying prepare for the worst. Things might, and you know that as wound now, we say, it don't decay. Let me say Nigeria has a wound now on this leg. Nigeria is just like a patient. We say, aim they sick. As they administer drugs, the pain with the drugs they use enter, if na injection, if na bitter pill, the medicine go they make am weak. Just like when you are sick now, if you're taking drugs, the medicine go they make you dey weak. If the drug can be antibiotic, yet it die, you go they feel very, very weak. That is how it is until that particular patient is gradually the person become better. That is the point where Nigeria is right now. There is not going to be anybody or any candidate that is going to come out and have a magic wand. After the elections, the person will just come in and do their hand like this. Everything will just get better. No. I am saying this so that our hearts will get broken. This is me preparing us for the worst too. I'm not praying it happens. I'm praying that things get better. But at the same time, make una no throw away in a shock absorber. There is a lot of work to be done. And let me even remind us that one of our responsibility, apart from the part that one of our duty as citizens of Nigeria is to come out and vote during the election, also what we need to do is to make sure that we are able to hold those people accountable. Which brings me to let us make sure that we listen to people. This presidential candidate, when they give interviews. This one is not a matter of listen to the campaign spokesperson or listen to their own, to their PCC council or campaign, whatever. No. This is what we must listen to them to be able to come out, or it's going to shaping the kind of person we're going to be picking. Even if you already have your favorite presidential candidate, even if you don't already say that this person you go vote for, listen to the person. You never can tell what you're going to find out. Listen to the person. Just like you don't carry for mind, say get one boy maybe say, you don't ask you out. But maybe when you start to pay attention more to what they do, the behavior, you understand? Maybe don't they talk about marry, you don't date them for long. If you start to pay attention, you go to sit and say more. These things they sure say I go for endure. That is it. We must make sure that we pick the most competent candidate come 2023. This is really a great leader that I missed wrong. I'm glad to see what Nigeria is becoming. Sincerely, this woman come as I can't talk as it be. Alright. Obidient movement is not a man-made project but God's own. That is why no man can take credit for it. Exactly. It's not a matter of, there is no one, but even P2B, like I said before. I don't totally agree, but I agree to an extent. P2B cannot come outside and say he's the one. Now you do this. As in, it is all Nigerians. It is all as in, nobody feel come say, na him one. Everybody put hands together, make sure say, this obedient movement, it work. Okay, it takes courage to follow that which you don't. Okay, it takes courage to follow that which you don't understand. I pray others should learn fast. Alright, well, at the end of the day in Nigeria, supporting without voting means nothing because INEC do not count support. They don't count likes and comments or posts on social media. What they do is they count votes. Let us make sure we vote wisely. Come 2023 election. Alright, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come